Prepare for demonetization. Yes. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that isn't brought up very often. I suppose for very good reason. But I've touched on it before in a video that I did about this documentary about the German cannibal. So, and somebody suggested it, because yes, it is something I'm fascinated by and have opinions on. So we're going to talk about it. And yeah, this is not ad-friendly at all, so I'm not even going to attempt to monetize this at all. So what are we talking about? I might have named it that. I don't know what I'm going to name this video, but we're going to talk about necrophilia. So if you're squeamish, stop watching. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead. Think about it. Do you want to keep watching? Do you not want to keep watching? It's up to you, man. I'm giving you time to debate it in your brain. Because I encourage the use of your brain. Alright. Those of you still watching, hi. Thanks for staying. Okay, where do we start? I consider necrophilia as almost as fascinating as I do cannibalism. Because, well, I suppose it's because it's such an abnormal, thing that you don't hear much about. It's not talked about much, and it's pretty fucked up. Now, we're talking about actual necrophilia. We're not talking about the whole fetish that some people have, mostly men. Mostly men have this fetish, as far as I'm aware. I don't know the actual percentages. I don't even know if there's actually a study done to find out this fact, but from what I've seen from people who actually do have this sort of fetish, it's mostly men. But, yeah, not the fetish of the person wanting to have sex with somebody who's pretending to be dead, or they just want the person to just lay there, not move, not make a sound. We're not talking about that. Though I'm not a big fan of that. Seems a bit one-sided. But, I suppose some people could get gratification, or at least, enjoy the challenge of being completely, not moving and not making a sound or issuing anything of a reaction. I suppose that could be something that some people enjoy. It could be. Not myself. But it could be. So like I said, we're not talking about that fetish. We're actually talking about having sex with dead people. My God, I expose myself to ridicule. Oh well. Well, I've thought much about it throughout my life. Really. No, I'm not interested in it. I'm just curious about it. What would actually make a person want to do that? Is it, just somebody who's excessively insecure in their performance? So they want something, the option of having sex and not in any way, shape, or form being judged on their performance? Maybe. That could possibly have something to do with it. And it could just be the fact that some people have a thing where it's gotta be... like they're excessively fetishist. Excessively so. So much to the point where it's got to be something pretty fucking out there for them to be able to be aroused by it. That could also be the reasoning behind it. Or at least partially the reasoning. Because it could be, a grouping of numerous reasons and issues. It could just be a fascination with the dead. I don't know. But that's why I find it fascinating. Why? I mean, I'm curious, and I should probably look this up for myself, but has anybody done a study on this? I mean, I suppose there's not a lot of people who would admit to it. I mean, it's pretty fucking taboo, shall we say. So, I don't know if they could do it anonymous, but then I'm sure it's such a small percentage of the population that the likelihood of being able to find enough people to do a study would be hard or challenging at least. Now, like I said, thought about this for years, since I was a child. Yes, I would think about odd shit when I was a child. Think what you want. But, that fascination with it, and it hit me, and I brought this up in the cannibal video, but most of you have probably not watched that, so this is not going to be a repetition for you, so that's okay. There's an easy way around it. There really is. There's an easy way around it. Now, mind you, I would not want, personally, somebody to use my skin bag after I died in that way. No, thank you. It's going to smell bad enough after a few days. I don't need any extra, smell factors stuck in there to make it reek even more. But I'm probably going to be cremated anyway, so whatever. I won't be around for anybody to, do that to me. Unless my husband, was so devastated that he had me stuffed like an animal. And I suppose he could, get some kind of, fleshlight type thing. Those things that, fleshlights, whatever. I think that's what they're called. And, stick it in there. But it would need to be removable so he could clean it. Anyway, I'm going off track here into, another morbid subject matter. So there's an easy way around this dilemma for necrophiliacs. Massively easy. They need to get together. If they haven't already, who knows, maybe there are message boards out there for them, support groups for them, but they need to get together and all sign contracts to where they offer up their bodies to the rest of the group when they pass. It's a contract. I mean, why not? It helps, it helps each other out. I mean, I suppose, though, if there's not that many of them, some of them might resort to actually killing, and be like, okay, when's somebody going to fucking die so we can use their bodies? Fuck, I'm going to do it myself. That could happen, and that would be a problem. But, murder's a separate issue here. Murder's a separate issue from just having sex with dead bodies. So, but I think that would be beneficial for them. Then they can act out, because, let's face it. Let's absolutely face it. To have that sort of sexual persuasion, probably the wrong word, it would be very hard. I mean, you'd live your life with, never being able to act out that fantasy that you have. And that would be excessively frustrating, I would imagine. I mean, you have something that is, an extreme fantasy of yours, and you can never act it out. That would suck. So I would think that, that would help them out. And why not? I mean, as long as there's a contract, as long as they're saying that, they can use my body any way, shape they want to after I'm gone. And then maybe you'd even have, a select group of the population who actually, they're not into it. It's not something that they want, but they have, the mindset that once they leave their body, once they die, who the fuck cares? And, it could be like organ donating, just check it off on your license. Yeah, you can donate me to the necrophiliacs group. It'd be fine. Yeah. Let them have some love, I mean, it would probably take a long time for that to, because, it'd have to get normalized. Well, I don't think it'd ever be normalized, but at least, not completely, I don't know what the term would be. Ooh, you know what I'm saying. But I'm sorry for this video, you guys. Oh, wow. It's a topic I'm interested in. What can I say? I will probably make a video on cannibalism and itself at some point in time. because I'm far more interested in cannibalism as a topic than necrophilia. I find it more fascinating because, you know, it has nothing to do with sex. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna end it here. Enough freaking y'all out. I'm gonna stop. Hopefully you will come back and watch more after this. Hopefully I haven't scared you off. Alright. Like, subscribe, which you probably won't after this video. Comment and try to shame me for this. Whatever. Or follow me on Twitter at SuaSaya Games. And you could actually have input in possible videos. Okay, you guys. Bye.